It's dark in the garage. It's a late one. It's about 11:30 at night. But it's actually my most favorite time to work on the garage because everybody's asleep. There's no interruptions, and it's peaceful. You can hear yourself think. No neighbors cutting the grass and stuff. So, good time to work. So let's start with this project here. This is the last one that came up last minute. Got a call from a customer. Says, hey, I just need a cheap budget computer that Facebook, YouTube, Amazon, maybe play some of those Facebook games. Can you build me one on the cheap, on the low? I said, absolutely. This is an Optiplex 3010. I've already seen a million videos of them. I've done a bunch of videos myself. They're so easy to flip. I mean, they're easy money. Even the third and fourth gen still got some value, still got some bang for the buck. And just depending on what you're trying to do, it meets the needs of almost anybody. So this one, of course, it's got the i3. It's got no hard drive, which is typical when you get these. Got some type of weird graphics card, which we're gonna pop out, maybe pop in a 750 Ti or something like that. That got real cheap. You know, we're gonna go the Xeon route, and we're gonna put in an SSD, and that will get this thing going. So let's get started, and let's take you through the quick and dirty process of doing this. First things first, we're gonna need a little more light. Now you guys can see. Next thing we're gonna need is my old trusty duster, which I keep right over here. In case you guys ever wondering where I keep my parts at, yeah, that's the desk. Keep all my stuff up there. It's actually not a lot of space up there, but it gets the job done. So what I'm gonna do is, as you can see, dusty, crusty, nasty. We're gonna blow this thing out, get it cleaned up a little bit, pop in the CPU. I think it has 8 gigs, which should be more than enough for what we're gonna use it for. Get the whole Windows 11 working, SSD, and should be good to go. So let's get to cleaning. The brush. Next part, wipe it down, isopropyl alcohol, 91% of course. Now for M.2, I typically take these 2 mounts over here, or wire hold downs, bend them down. And this is the cheap, easy, and dirty way to do it. Flip the drive upside down, take some wire ties, put one through here, and yes, I will take that tape off. Put another one through here. Pop it through like so. That will hold it where I need it to be, and that keeps it from flopping around. Done. I don't have this caddy to hold the 3.5 inch, so I'm not worried about that. 240 is more than enough for what they want. If they want to upgrade, we could go to 1 terabyte, and we'll do the same thing over here. If I had the caddy, maybe I'd get that adapter for it, but this works. Graphics card, 750 Ti, a 1650 works really good. This is if you're going to use the stock power supply. Now, if you're going to use a beefier card than that, go ahead and get yourself a power supply. You can use any one you want. On this model, you don't have to worry about getting the adapter for it. You could just buy a power supply, plug it in. But like I said, budget build, 750 Ti should be more than enough for what they need it for. Now, something else to keep in mind, if you're going to put a bigger video card in there, something bigger, I mean, there's a lot of different options. You might have to take out the drive cage, undrill the rivets from the bottom, or just kind of measure it, make sure you have enough clearance. But small graphics card, 750 Ti, perfect. Now for our CPU, this is an i3 3100 weak sauce. The Xeons are so cheap. I'm going to be popping in the 1240 V2. Runs like an i7 3rd gen, and it only costs like $10 I paid for that CPU. That is the greatest bang for the buck for these, and that's honestly the way to go. I mean, you can go with the i7 3rd gen, but honestly, if budget is really an issue, even though these things are cheap, go to Xeon. Just gonna put a little dab right in the middle. Probably way too much. Perfect. Fired right up. We're in the BIOS. E3 1240 V2 at 3.4 gigahertz, 4 cores, all that good stuff. 8 gigs of memory, 16 would be ideal, but this will work fine for now. If you install the CPU and you have an issue and it's not booting up, make sure you update to the newer BIOS. This one's A11. I know A11 works. I've seen some of these with like an A09 or A10, something like that, and it doesn't work. So make sure you have the new BIOS. You can just put your old CPU back in. As far as which Xeons work and are compatible, I've only done the V2s and 1240s. I'm sure there's more, just gotta look them up. So let's get my Windows 11 installed and we'll play with this. All right, Windows 11 installed. Everything's working fantastic. Just going through the updates, which takes forever, and we should be done. So I'm not going to go over the whole gaming performance, as I've done a bunch of these videos on it. So check out my other videos if you want to see how well the 750 Ti performs, or a 3rd gen performs, or that combination performs. Definitely check out some playlists. I'll post some links to the videos in the comments section. But for the most part, this thing's ready to go. It's perfect for what they need it for. If they wanted to play a little Fortnite, they can with the 750 Ti. It does hold up pretty well, but they're mostly looking for this for an office browsing, web browsing, media PC, and this would be perfect. It's an easy flip. As far as what I'm into it, $20 for the graphics card, $20 for the computer, $10 for the CPU, $20 for the solid state. So what, $70? I'll sell this for $150 easy, $180 profit, and this actually only took me probably like 30 minutes to put together. So just want to do a quick video on how easy these things to work on. They're quick, easy profits. The best way to kind of do it is to kind of use it with spare parts that you may have lying around. You're going to get better bang for the buck on that. So comment down below, let me know your thoughts, concerns, criticisms, comments. Like this video, subscribe if you're not, and as always, we'll see what we come up with next.